Kelce. Hey guys, Kelce here. I've got a crazy story to share with you all today, one that involves my good friend Taylor Swift and how she turned me down not once, not twice, but 3 times before finally saying yes. You know, Taylor and I have been friends for a while now. We've run in the same celebrity circles, attended the same events, and even collaborated on a few projects together. But there's one part of our friendship that I've never really talked about publicly until now. A few years back, I decided I was ready to take our relationship to the next level. I mean, Taylor is obviously an absolutely stunning woman, not to mention one of the most talented artists of our generation. I figured, why not shoot my shot, you know? So one night, I invited Taylor out to dinner. I had it all planned out, the perfect romantic setting, the finest wine, even a little black velvet box in my pocket, just in case things went well. I was ready to pop the question and make Taylor Kelce a reality. But when I brought up the idea of us taking our friendship to the next level, Taylor just looked at me and said, "Travis, I'm flattered, but I just don't see you that way." Ouch. Rejection number 1. I'm not gonna lie, that one stung a bit. I mean, I really thought I had a shot. But Taylor was direct and honest, and I had to respect that. So I moved on, figuring that was the end of it. Fast forward a few months, and I run into Taylor at some big awards show. And you know what she does? She pulls me aside and says, "Hey, Travis, can I talk to you for a minute?" I'm thinking, uh-oh, here we go again. But to my surprise, Taylor tells me that she's been thinking a lot about our last conversation, and she realizes she may have been a little too quick to shut it down. Maybe we could try going on a date, just to see how it goes, she asks. I was over the moon. I mean, this was Taylor Swift we were talking about. Any guy would jump at the chance. So of course I said yes, and we set a date for the following weekend. The date went great, we had an amazing time, the conversation flowed naturally, and I really felt like we had a real connection. I was convinced that this was it, that Taylor had finally come around and we were going to make a go of it. But then, a few days later, Taylor calls me up and says, "Travis, I'm really sorry, but I don't think this is going to work out. I just don't think we're meant to be a couple." Rejection number 2. I'll admit, I was pretty bummed about that one. I really thought we had something special. But Taylor was firm in her decision, and I had to respect that. Fast forward another few months, and I run into Taylor again at some industry party. And guess what she does? She comes up to me, gives me this big hug, and says, "Travis, I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I think we should give this another shot." I'm like, seriously, Taylor? Do you know, I really don't want to go through this heartbreak again. But Taylor is persistent, and eventually, I agree to give it one more try. So we go out on our 3rd date, and it's actually going really well. The conversation is flowing, the chemistry is there, and I'm starting to think, hey, maybe this is actually going to work out this time. But then, at the end of the night, Taylor looks at me and says, "Travis, I've had such a great time with you, but I think I'm ready to take this to the next level. What do you say we make this official?" Can you believe it? After turning me down 3 times, Taylor Swift finally said yes. I was so shocked, I said yes in a heartbeat. And the rest, as they say, is history. So there you have it, guys. The crazy story of how Taylor Swift turned me down not once, not twice, but 3 times before finally saying yes. Who would have thought, huh? But I'm so glad she did, because now we're happily together, and I wouldn't have it any other way.